Hi y'all, welcome to Donna's Farmhouse Kitchen. Well, this morning I'm gonna make you some breakfast. This is something that Mama used to make for us. I don't think she really ever had a name for it. So I'm gonna call it Mama's Scrambled Hash. And it's basically some potatoes, chopped up potatoes, some chopped up onion, and some eggs. And then we're gonna season it and all that good stuff. So let's get started with the potatoes. We're gonna cook them up. We're going to put a little bit of oil, probably about 2 tablespoons of oil, just using vegetable oil. And let's get this started. Put on medium heat, and we just want them to get a little soft. You can get them a little brown, get the potatoes a little brown. So we really want them nice and soft. The reason Mama made this, now I used only, I think, about 2 potatoes. That's all I really used, and it makes, this is 2.5 cups of potatoes that I'm using. I'm making a smaller batch, but Mama used to make this because there was so many of us kids. It was something that was very filling, and she can make it really easy because it's just potatoes, eggs, and onions, and seasoning. Now I've already scrambled my eggs, but I did add a little bit of almond milk. That's mostly what I use, is almond milk. Once in a while I'll have whole milk in the house for some recipes, but I used almond milk and just scrambled them up really good. And then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. While this is cooking, I'll go ahead and add my salt and pepper. And just sprinkling in just a little bit of salt and a nice pinch of pepper. I may add more. I do like pepper, taste of pepper. But you don't want to overdo it, of course, for those that don't. I may leave that there. And now you're probably hearing little one in the background. Nani's making breakfast, baby. This morning, her eye is a little red for some reason. I don't know if she got bit by a bug, or it doesn't really look like that, but her eye's a little red this morning. Could be like me a few weeks ago and have allergy problems. I ended up with a black eye. I woke up with a black eye, and I had a black eye over in here, and maybe a little down low, I think mostly up top. And it looked like I had been hit, but I hadn't. I just woke up with it. I'm like, where did that come from? But, and then I had allergy issues going on, sinus issues, and still haven't recovered completely, because I'm still got this, like a dry cough going on. And things like heat can actually bother me. Heat from this can actually make me want to cough. My throat is just very sensitive to stuff like that. I've always had a sensitivity to cold things. Like if I eat ice cream, I can eat like 1 scoop of ice cream. By the time I'm finished with that scoop of ice cream, it's actually not from the phlegm it produces. It's actually from the cold of the ice cream. So, they've been cooking now for about 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper and garlic powder. So we're just gonna sprinkle them with some salt. So I like flavor in my potatoes. Just sprinkle a little bit of each. And then sprinkle a little garlic powder. Just stir them up. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the onion to it while the potatoes are still cooking. Get that onion flavor in there real good. So Saturday I was in the mood for this. I did not have any potatoes. I probably didn't have enough eggs. And so I couldn't really make it. I had the onion, but I just didn't have the potatoes. I didn't have hash browns. I didn't have potatoes. So nothing to work with. So I ended up going to Waffle House, and I tell you the truth, those people just amazed me there. I could not do what those cooks do. I could not have an order shouted at me, and then along with all the other orders that I'm sitting there working on, and do that. I cannot imagine myself doing that. But so I'm just standing there actually, waiting on my food, and just amazed at them. You probably hear babies in the background. Like I said, she's waiting on some breakfast. But so I got hash browns, and that's all I got. I got hash browns with onions and mushrooms and ham. And I went to my mama's grave, and I just pulled up, and because her grave is fairly close to the road, and just sat there and ate close to Mama. It was just I was out and about, and I wanted to go check on her grave and see if they had mowed. I had already weed eated around it because it wasn't looking so great to me. It wasn't looking horrible, but I just wanted it to look nice. And I always like to go out there and spruce it up. Or, you know, even if I have a cross that hangs, and sometimes it gets turned around or whatever. So I'm eating, and I'm looking over, and I'm looking at things I want to do when I finish my breakfast. But I was just craving some hash browns with, not the egg, they don't do the egg, but I just wanted the hash browns with the onions. Really, I just love the hash browns with the onions. But I went ahead and got the mushrooms and the ham, little pieces of ham. It was so good. Oh my goodness. Not every Waffle House does it so great because we've been to different ones close by. But the one in Travelers Rest, they do it up right. So it tasted so good. I actually could have used some more onion in it. That's the only thing. But they cook them just right, and they said, do you want some ketchup? No, I don't want ketchup on my potatoes in the morning. I just want my hash browns just the way they are, with some onion and the ham and the mushrooms. And I was in hog heaven. I have to tell you, I got a double helping with all that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know it wasn't the best thing to have, but it tasted so good. It was so good. I got a couple of potatoes in here that's a little bigger than the rest. That's probably going to be the ones I'm going to test, but as you can see, they're cooking up really nicely. I'm going to take a fork and test them. Yeah, they're still not tender enough. I'm actually doing this before I'm going to work, and it's like 8:36 on my clock. So they need to tender up pretty quickly here so I can get to work. And so baby can get something down her. She's already eaten a little bit, but she's never had this before, so hopefully she'll like it. I think most of the potatoes are actually tender enough. Maybe. Let's give it a few more minutes. They've been cooking now for about 11 minutes. So I would say cook them, because I remember Mama cooking this, and the house smelled so good, and you just would walk by and just snatch a potato. We did that with hamburger too. We loved to do that with hamburger when she was cooking hamburger, but this smells so wonderful with those onions, and you just can't wait to devour it. So Mama just used to tease us with the smell. I mean, because it took a little while. I would say cook them probably about 15 minutes to get them nice and tender. And you've seen the pieces that I have. Let me see if I can bring one to you. They're just little chopped up pieces. They're not, I wouldn't say diced. Diced is, you know, I would think really real small, but you don't want that. You want a nice bite, nice little bite. This is good eating here. This is good country eating. Mama was a really good cook. Mama could just throw stuff together. Mom didn't go by no recipes. Very rarely did Mama go by a recipe. I don't think I can remember her ever going by a recipe. Really, but I'm going to go ahead and put the eggs in there. You can see that they're getting brown. But I would say give it a good 15 minutes. Cook them a good 15 minutes. I'm going to have to rush this a little bit. But it's nice. I mean, like I said, it's on medium heat. It isn't being cooked too fast, because you don't want them to be cooked too fast. You'll never get them soft. You'll get them too brown too quick. Let me go ahead and put the eggs in. Make sure I get all the eggs out of there. Okay, yummy. See how that looks? Can you see? I'm gonna move you over a little bit more. And I do not like overcooked eggs at all. I do this with my regular scrambled eggs as well. I keep moving them when they're in the pan. I do not want them overcooked. In Sevierville, Tennessee, they knew it too. I ordered an omelet. We were there for a few days. We went there a couple times. The first day I went there, had a great cook there that had that made me a omelet. I think it was like a vegetable omelet or something like that, Western or whatever. I don't think it's Western, but maybe a veggie omelet. Made it perfect. Didn't overcook the eggs, and it was nice and soft, and but stuff on the inside was nice and cooked, and it was wonderful. So this is all I do. That's all the cooking I really do to my eggs. I want them nice and soft and kind of fluffy. So that's going to be it on the eggs. We're done. Okay. And so he the next day I go there and I asked for the same omelet because it was so good the day before, and it comes out overcooked. It comes out a little brown. No. I am not going to have an overcooked omelet. because it just tastes nasty to me. That's just me, but it just tastes nasty. So I sent it back, and he did it again. I think he actually did it again. I think I had to send it back twice. I said, "Is the cook from yesterday here?" And they said, "Yeah, he's here. He's just in a different position in the kitchen today." I said, "Is there any way you can get him to make my omelet?" And they did. And he went back there to the omelet griddle or omelet station, and he went over to the omelet station, made me an omelet, and brought it out. I'm going, yes, this is how I wanted it. Thank you so very much. You know, I was so appreciative, because when you have something that good, you want it, and you want it again. You want it exactly the way you had it. And especially with eggs. I do not like eggs overcooked. But anyway, I better eat this real quick. Now, you may want to add more salt. I'm trying not to do a whole lot of salt. So you may want to add more salt, even more garlic powder. Yummy. I'm in hog heaven. So I'm going to continue to be in hog heaven here. And I appreciate you watching my videos. Please share them. And please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And so every time I post a new video, you'll be able to see it if you subscribe. So I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye. Is it good?
Yes.
I want some.
No.
I want some.
No.
I want some.
No.